Hello everyone, I am the one, the only, the MTG Hero, and today I'm bringing you a very special deck that I think every brewer has tried to make since Theros Beyond Death dropped, and that is Mono Black Devotion. This list might look a bit strange at first with no Phyrexian Obliterator or Phyrexian Arena in the main, but I promise this is for a good reason. When I was testing this deck, I often found myself dying a turn or two after casting Arena because tapping out on turn 3 for no immediate advantage when other decks are setting up to win the game at that point just made it feel real bad and slow. As far as Obliterator goes, there's a lot of decks with hard removal and combo decks like Underworld Breach that can often ignore it and race it. Goblins can often make enough tokens to sack to it so it becomes a non-issue. These cards are still insanely powerful, so I run them in the sideboard for when they can really shine. We do have cool little combos in this deck, like casting Sorin on turn 3 and using his -3 ability to put a Champion of Dusk into play, gaining us a big body and drawing us a lot of cards. It is worth noting that if you cast or sneak Champion into play and take 4 or more, it will trigger Knight of the Ebon Legion, putting a +1/+1 counter on it. So that's a cool thing, and we also have other cards like Murderous Rider or Dusk Legion Zealots that do the same thing. So this list has been real solid for me, so let's go over it and then we'll jump into some games and see what happens. Okay, we have 4 Knight of the Ebon Legion, 4 Thoughtseize, 4 Dusk Legion Zealots, 2 Heartless Act, 4 Gifted Aetherborn, 2 Grasp of Darkness, 4 Sorin Imperious Bloodlord, 3 Murderous Rider, 4 Champion of Dusk, 4 Grey Merchant of Asphodel, 4 Castle Lockwinds, and 21 Swamps. Alright, let's see how we do. Okay, we're on the draw here, but we have Knight of the Ebon Legion and Thoughtseize. We have Sorin, so if we draw Champion of Dusk, we just sneak it into play. We have Gary for late game. Yeah, I think we keep it. There's definitely worse 6s. Okay, we're against the mono blue tempo deck. So I'm gonna go ahead and Thoughtseize. Holy moly. Jeez, what a good hand. And a better draw. Play this. Okay, so now if they try to stick the Tempest Gen, we at least have removal. They're thinking about it. Yep, we're going to get to remove it. Alright, so we took out the Tempest Gen. They let us get in, and then we'll just cast the Knight of the Ebon Legion. Phew! That's what they do now. They're still not playing their Curious Obsessions. Okay, so they showed us they don't have a counter spell. So we'll attack and see if they block. Nope. We'll grass, kill the Storm Tamer, so that way, if they put Curious Obsessions on the Merfolk, they can't counter it with that. Now I can only assume they will have counters after they draw 2. Alright, let's go for Sorin. They have something. They let us have it. We'll put our Champion of Dusk in play. That'll draw us 3 and catch us back up on cards. Might as well attack since we can't block. We might flash something in here. Yep. Okay, they don't do anything. We took 4, so we get to start our night grows. They are getting to remove Soren, so that's a little unfortunate. So what we're gonna do let's attack and see what they do. If we play this, we gain 7. So we're not just dead. Sleep's fine. Now we just play this and hope they don't have a counter. They have something. Oh, it sticks! We win. Alright. Soren and Champion of Dusk really showing their power there. Okay, we're on the draw. We have Knight into Thoughtseize. If we hit our 3rd land drop, we have Murderous Rider and Soren. Then we have Merchant. Yeah, I think we keep it. Looks like mono red. I'm just going to go ahead and Thoughtseize. Against this style deck, I know we take the Thermo Alchemist. I'll go ahead and play the Heartless Act, kill the Pyromancer. They're using their burn pretty early. I'm just going to play Double Knight here. Even though it's not effective use of our mana, we can bait them into using their removal spells. Using their burner's removal spells. They're thinking about it. Oof. That ain't good. Yeah, I'll trade a Knight. for that. Potentially turn off their Wizard's Lightning. We have to use this as a removal spell to kill that. They're using their shock. Okay, now we can play Murderous Rider to gain us some life back. But they will just kill it with either the Slaying Fire or another burn spell. Yeah. It's fine, that shuffles back into our deck. Now all they have is the Slaying Fire. So I will play this Sorin. I will use its minus to put a Dusk Legion Zealot into play. We do take one here. It's a little risky, but it's okay. Because they're using their damage to kill the Sorin. We baited it perfectly. Now if the Legion stays, which it looks like he's going to, we can play this Sorin. Put a counter on it. Gain 2. Okay, we're back in business. I'll go ahead and play a Gray Merchant for more pressure. Now we're looking good. And our opponent scoops it up. We come back to beat the red deck. Okay, we're on the draw. We have Thoughtseize into Aetherborn into Sorin. So I think we keep it. I think our opponent took a mulligan. Yeah, they did. So that makes our Thoughtseize. Ooh, and we got the Champion of Dusk. Okay. Thoughtseize. Let's get rid of the veto. Because we want to resolve our Sorin. Like Gifted Aetherborn. No Spell Pierce? Yeah! Sneak Champion of Dusk into play. Draw 2. Attack, gain our 2 back. Sure. You can have it. Decline again. I don't know what they're doing. Put that there, gain more life. I assume they're like doing some kind of Banefire strategy, maybe. I'm not too worried about it. Okay, they could have Secure the Way, or, yeah. Settle the Wreckage. So... let's go ahead and pop them for 9. Or force them to have a counter spell. They don't. So I'm just going to sacrifice my Vampire. Pop them for 3. And we did it without even attacking. Sorin and Champion is so good. Okay, so we're on the play. We have turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 Dusk Legion, turn 3 Sorin. Maybe we can hit a Champion of Dusk. Let's keep it. Okay. Let's see what our opponent's up to. This deck. Yeah, let's just take the Fiend Artisan. That makes the most sense. Right, assume they're gonna play the Gutter Bones. I want to call it Gutter Snap. Okay. Play our Dusk Legion. Really don't want to miss our 3rd land drop. There we go. Okay, we just have to make our 3rd land drop, even though we are still a little behind. And a whiff again. Not gonna attack. Let's see. All we know about is the Claim the Firstborn in the Mountain. I don't think they have a sacrifice outlet, so I'm not too worried about Claim yet. Our life total is a little low, so we probably... I don't know if we have to block or not. I would assume we chimp block the Gutter Bones at least and make them tie up their mana, if nothing else. Yep. Yep. Ah, they hit the tower for a sacrifice outlet. Yep. I just got played. Still, we'll put the Champion into play. Try to piece something together. We're probably going to lose our Sorin, but that's okay. We can play this Sorin and plus him to make our Champion of Dusk a 5/5 lifelinker. Yep. Heartless Act. Attack, try to gain some life back. Ooh. Interesting mills. Yeah, now they're going to do that. Take out Sorin. I'm okay with that. If that's what they had to do, so be it. Now we have 2 removal spells ready to go. I'm actually just going to take out the cats. Yep. Taking out the cats means they can't just bring, like, if we killed Gutter Bones, they're just going to bring it back. And if we killed Stitcher Supplier, then they would just get to mill. So those were the 2 logical takeouts, because now they're forced to have food tokens if they want to get them back. But we can just play that. Gray Merchant. And they're dead. I'm not sure what they can have to save them. That won't do it. Yep. The devotion and vampire strategy is really showing itself. Okay, we're on the play with double Aetherborn and a Sorin with 3 lands to cast it and a Gray Merchant for when things go long. I think we keep this hand. Lead on Swamp. Rule maybe. Okay, I think it's definitely Gruul because they played a land and it didn't immediately pass to us. That usually means they have a Stonecoil Serpent in their hand, which is a dead giveaway for Gruul. So we'll play the Gifted Aetherborn. No, Explore, wow. I still think they have either Chamber Guardian or Stonecoil Serpent. So, play Sorin. We'll use his -3, cheat another Aetherborn into play. Because we're just trying to get our devotion high for when we play Gray Merchant. What is our opponent playing? There's the Stonecoil Serpent. Okay, I wasn't wrong. Play Castle. Let's Thoughtseize, see what they got going on. Oh, they had the Chamber Sentry. Okay. Let's go ahead and get rid of Emreach because I don't want to deal with that. We'll attack with 1 Gifted Aetherborn. We'll take that trade. And we'll just put a +1/+1 kind of there. I figured they would let the hit go through, and then we could just plus that one, and it can effectively block the Stonecoil. Sure, Ugin's Conduit. So they're playing the multiple colors to make their Chamber Sentry better. It's probably still just an Underworld Breach deck, I would assume. So what I'm going to do... I'm just going to Murderous Rider. Because the Death Touch wouldn't affect it. We'll do that, just attack. And now our plan is just Devotion up. Okay. It's fine. And now hopefully they just don't go off in our face. Okay. That. course, they're going to block there. So if we play the Gray Merchant, they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not lethal. So I'm going to activate the castle right now, try to draw something good. We hit a land. Okay, they're playing their Thassa's Oracle as a blocker. So now what we do is we attack. They'll block Gifted Aetherborn. Well, that changes things a little bit. We'll grasp. Attack. Now we'll play Gray Merchant. And that'll do it. If we didn't draw the grasp, what our plan was is we attack, they take the 2 off the Murderous Rider, go to 10. We play Gray Merchant, they take the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we use Sorin's middle ability, sacrifice our Gifted Aetherborn to deal 3, and that's 10 exact. But since we drew the grasp, we could just attack and then Gray Merchant. Okay, so we got a 3-lander. We have Desolate Zealot, a removal spell, and Sorin into Champion of Dusk. So going turn 2, turn 3, draw 2 cards. Yeah, that's good. I think we'll keep it. Let's see what our opponent's up to. Mono blue tempo? Yeah, the way it's lagging like that makes me think they have a Spectral Sailor. Oh, or opt. Still probably mono blue tempo. Nope. The red blue prowess deck, maybe? Yeah, Arclight. So we're definitely playing Sorin. Use Sorin, cheat our Champion of Dusk into play. Draw 2 cards. So we got Thoughtseize, another Champion, another Zealot, and a Grasp of Darkness. Whoo! Oh boy. That's not good at all. Okay, so let's Thoughtseize, try to destroy whatever they got going on. We'll take the Finale of Promise. They're flooded out. Play Champion or Desolate Zealot. We'll attack for 5. So now we're forcing them to have a draw spell into another spell. Plus the Abrade. Doesn't look like they have it. Play that. Attack for 6. And we don't have a kill next turn, so we have to play another champion. And now we have lethal on board, even though we just took a ton of damage. Alright, so we attack. They have to have a removal spell. Yep. Yep. So they burned their spells. So we're just going to play a Knight of the Ebon Legion, keep our life total high, and hold up a grasp. One spell. Inscribed to the top, so it's got to be number 2. Yep. Inscribed at the top, it's got to be another spell. There it is. So now they bring back 3 arc lights. So they can take us to 1. If there are other cards of shock, we could be in trouble, but thankfully we have the grasp. Yep. Go ahead and take one out. And we win. Okay, so there we have it. This deck is legit. I was very pleased that I could show off the Sorin into Champion of Dusk in almost every game. With Zendikar Rising right around the corner, I think this deck gets a lot of new toys to play with, which I cover in my article on mtgazone.com, link in the description below. Please consider subscribing for more arena content and giving this video a like. It really helps out. You can also follow me on social media, links below, as well as follow me on Twitch to know when I go live. Until next time, Hero out.